like this today. Next, we're going to start this program, and I'll simply beg you to please stand on your feet. Let's start with the national anthem, because this is exactly what we should do. My husband does not call me. I can't feel my wife. A lot of things are being done with a phone. And this phone has exposed us to so many things. But we are here today to talk about what concerns us. What are the problems that we are encountering with these communication gadgets that were given to us? What do we really want them to do for us? We keep wanting more. We are libertarians. And when you think it's getting better, they will take it away. MTN decided to make people not sleep. And some people will make sure they'll call you at midnight. I will say, please, if you think I'm so important to you, call me at daytime. Please, I want to sleep. And then somehow they introduce MTN and family and friends. And here we are, we started. By the time we started enjoying it, they brought another one. This one, you keep talking to one person that you know. When it was sinking, they took it away. And then Globe will always give people millions. I'm sure that some people are here today to testify. I want to ask, what can I do to win all this problem? If I don't have a car, and I see Globe giving cars out, now they are here today, I think they will tell us. Let me please recognize the presence of Engineer Wes Nnadozie, who is going to give us the opening prayer. Please, Engineer Wes Nnadozie, where are you? So that we can start the prayer. You're welcome.
Can we stand up to respond? Well, thank you for bringing your people to this story. In Imo State belongs to the house of God. I will therefore pray that this program, this forum, the activity we are going to have to do, Lord, will be in your hands. Lord, we call you to take absolute control. Lord, this is an interaction between service providers and consumers. And of course, with the mother, the NCC, Nigeria Competition Commission moderating. Lord, this forum is to bring interaction so that those of us who are consumers, service providers who understand what they are doing, we pray that I should come and pray that at the end of this program, Lord, we will leave this place satisfied, and we hope that this communication medium will help in the transformation agenda of Mr. President in Jesus' name. Amen. Lord, all this we ask in Jesus' name.
Amen. And participate and be inclusive in the mobile money service that is coming up. You know, Nigeria is trying to go cashless, so that first your money will not be taken from the Ghana must go. And when you take your night bus to go to Lagos, nobody will stop you on the way to carry your cash. And even when the robbers come to your house, they will not find the cash because we are going cashless. It will not be totally cashless. There will be some little cash to be to transact with, but the truth is that major cash, there will be no more Ghana must go. That we are going to hear in details. But for the time being, I want to say Igbo bueno, Igbo bueno, where's bueno? Okay, no, edition. This is the 47th edition of Consumer Outreach, which is holding here in the eastern heartland of Owerri. You are very welcome. And we have a statutory function in the Nigerian Communications Commission, and it spelled out in our Acts of 2003, which mandate the Consumer Affairs Bureau of the Nigerian Communications Commission to ensure that the interests of telecom consumers are adequately protected. One of the ways this mandate is being carried out is through outreaches like what we are doing today. We do face-to-face, we do telephone. I'm going to tell you about how you reach us by telephone, and I'm going to tell you about how you reach us through the social media as well. We call the operators, ourselves, the regulator, and the consumers yourself together to have interaction. So this is today we are holding this in your own very city, Owerri. At forum like this, we deliberate on topical industry issues which are of interest to the consumer. We discuss and we use it to serve as a feedback to the Commission. And it is not only after the discussion, we take this back and translate it into policy action and further regulatory intervention in the industry. One of the issues on the front burner today is mobile money. You may call it mobile money or mobile banking or cashless economy or what again? Or mobile payment. So that I'll carry my phone. I don't need to go to the bank. As long as I have my phone with me, I can transact all my businesses. I can make all the payments I want to make, whether to my driver, taxi driver, tomato seller, who is part of the program. We can exchange payment transaction with our mobile phone. Okay, it is therefore become imperative that our topic for forum discussion today is on mobile payments, the consumer perspective. Is it okay? Introduce cashless economy. As we speak, is being done in Lagos. I think your chairman can come, or the president. You are the president. He's the president of mobile subscribers. He's the president. Has it started in Lagos?
Yes, it has started in Lagos.
Okay, there's a pilot already in Lagos, cashless. You don't draw more than 150,000 at a time. Okay, the implementation currently is going on in Lagos. Where's the mega? Okay, the benefits are enormous, but I want to raise few of the benefits. A broad-based accessibility and availability of banking service at a reasonable cost could have a liberating impact on the majority of Nigerian population, including those sections that do not have access to traditional banking. As I was coming in yesterday, I think I passed through the first bank. I saw so many people queuing. They were trying to go cash money. But what we are going to introduce with mobile money will help you make your payment, transact your business at the comfort of your room or office without going to the bank, and nobody will trail you to your house to take the money from you. Mobile technology can lower the cost of remittances, and it removes the need for physical points of presence and ensures a timely and a secure method of transaction. The mobile payment service also allows telecom consumers
to spend money directly from their mobile money account to pay for goods and services
using the point of presence. Oh, I'll talk about the point of presence terminals. Today, when I go to, I saw point of presence terminal. Somebody was making payments actually because there's a small terminal that if you bring your card, you swipe it and you make your payment. It started happening even in Owerri. I saw it here in Owerri. So that's part of mobile payment and cashless economy. Our concern as a system, there are several of them. One, security of the financial transaction. We want to ensure that when a consumer transfers money, it gets to the ultimate beneficiary of MTN, Glo, Airtel, and all our network operators. We are also concerned about the role we will play in the whole issue. And we know that there's a critical success factor which would help the mobile money scheme to be a success. We rely heavily on the above factors which involve the initiator, me or you, who will initiate the transaction, the receiver of the transaction. We are going to explain more because the CBN will be here to make further explanation where we are not getting it right. The financial institution and telecom network operator. So there are some intermediaries between my initiation of financial transaction, and the beneficiary of financial transaction. They are the mobile money operators, the network operators, the financial institution, that is the banks, as well as the CBN and NCC. We are all involved in it. Because the mobile money payment transaction involves the use of mobile network platform, the NCC is interested in ensuring a seamless interconnection between the mobile money operators and the telecom network operators, and ensuring that the telecom consumers are adequately protected as well as informed on the scheme. You ask me, has it started in Owerri? I'll tell you yes or no. Yes is that as of today, there is this sell and share that MTN does, and even I think Airtel as well. That you can buy enough credit and share with other people. It's already happening. As I told you, I saw point of presence where you can present. I think it was at Mr. Biggs, yes. It was at Mr. Biggs. Somebody had a card and what exhaustively discussed at the forum with a view of providing more enlightenment to the stakeholders. We are not ending here. We are continuing. The conversation will continue until the program starts in full. But for the time being, it has started in Lagos State as a pilot. So by the time that we are comfortable with what is happening in Lagos State, it will get to every other state. And I know before the year ends, it will come here. And that's why we are doing this sensitization. That's why we are doing this program. That's why we have called you to listen and hear what we are talking about and be able to educate those that are not here. Because if you hear, you take it and you also relate it to other people. You are welcome. Thank you very much for coming. Just because we have rescheduled our program, we will start off with the discussion section. And that discussion section is opportunity. We create opportunity for you as consumer to make your complaint or raise issues or tell us what you feel, how you perceive the services that our licensees or the network operators have been giving to you. Have you received value for your money? Do you have complaints? Do you have suggestions? And again, we also want to see how you, as the consumer, will help the operators. How do I mean by that? If their infrastructures are not vandalized, then they will give good service. If you support them, they will also give good service. So this is why we are here. And we brought with us the president of GSM subscribers or mobile subscribers. He lives in Lagos.
He's here because he's interested in the welfare of all subscribers. He's going to tell you more of what you can do. He's going to enlighten you more of what your rights, your obligations are, even in this new process of mobile payments. Please, you are welcome. Whatever question you want to ask or whatever comment you want to make, then we'll answer. The operators that are here will also answer. Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Thank you. Sincerely, the talk has been on for quite a while. Central Bank, the NCC, journalists, the bankers, the financial people, they came together, various times to talk about mobile payments. Initially, we were very scared when we heard it was cashless. Cashless. That means we are not going to carry any cash. Does that mean that to carry, 2,000, 3,000 and all that will be a problem? So, at a particular forum, they say, okay, cash-less. Okay, that is cashless. Again, we now came up with the phrase cash light. So, we are trying to look at a cash light Nigeria. And that is why we want to encourage mobile payments. Maybe I should stand up. That's why we want to encourage mobile payments. Your mobile phone will now be looking like your credit card. Of course, the banks, you may look at the banks as the custodian of the money, whereas the mobile operators are the infrastructure, the vehicle, the vessel to use in transacting mobile money business. Mobile money is a PIN-based financial system. By the time we go on, you will get to know more. Thank you very much. You are welcome.
080 34 74 35 27. My question is directed to Mrs. Sulu. Before hello. Now that you are introducing the cashless society, and presently there is some device that an individual who is aware of my number can code my number into his phone, and whatever transaction or conversation I am making, he will be in the comfort of his room to track it down, perhaps stop. Now, what protection are you giving to me to join the cashless business? I want to give you an example. Because the telecommunication poachers of Boko Haram are here. When a child is about to be born, the parents prepare kits to welcome their child. When you introduce this mobile phone, MTN at that time, we are telling people to make their call within 1 week or 2 weeks after they have recharged 1,500 as the case may be. And after that 2 weeks, before the 2 weeks, they will be giving you notice that if you didn't complete their call, that the money will go, and that money will actually go if you didn't complete their call within 2 weeks. You people did not give us security on that. At the time, they ceased to do that. Those of us who were victims of this arrangement, maybe because of the new products they were providing us. We have solace at the time Globacom came in and began to introduce 1 naira, the recharge card and so on. Now that this one is coming, the casualty will be great because we are talking about hard-earned
money. Thank you very much.
My number is 080. It is an consumer. Now we are talking about cashless economy. Okay. 0818269425. So we are talking about the cashless economy, and I want to channel my question in the area of network. Now, if you live Owerri and its environment, let's say after ODNC, if you enter Hanjibima, you will no longer get the services of Etisalat. It only works in the metropolis. Now that we're talking about the cashless area, how are people, especially Etisalat users in the village, how are they going to, get this network through? Thank you.
My name is Warri Uchenna. My phone number is 070-636-25147. Please, the question I want to ask now is, like when I was in the morning on the radio, I heard the madam say that very soon they will disconnect those that are not yet registered. And in my village, the MTN network that is there is not effective in short. But my people there, they are managing. Of course, if they want to make a call, they have to travel far so that they can make call. But we have been using it. Now, there is no any registration center, even as it is now. Even my own father and my younger ones in the village here, there's no way. And I cannot just because of it and travel back home to register them. Even if I travel back home, I have to go to my capital city, which is Abakaliki, because I heard when she mentioned my stay there. So that is something that motivated me to come here to ask this question. What are my people over there going to do about this situation? And cashless. In fact, there's another suggestion I want to say about this. Like I myself have bank accounts. Now, is this two options are going to work together? Hello? I'm asking, is it these two options are they going to work together, or one can leave one and follow one? Thank you.
Thank you. Number is 08064758093. The two questions I want to ask is this. The issue of one paying bills and in credit, you know their phone. At the end, when you want to make call, you discover that the calls are not going, and the network keep deducting your credit. What is this commission? What are they doing towards that? When will someone pay, and at the end they don't get the services? You are asked to say to reload or something like that. Then another question I want to ask, that goes to NTN and the other network. One other question I want to ask is the issue of this promo, bonus, and all sorts of it. You discover a network will give you bonus and every other thing attached, but those bonus will be restricted to their lines. What is the essence of those bonus? For instance, if I have a bonus from NTN, I cannot use that bonus or promo or whatever is being said to call just that particular NTN line. I can't use it on Glo, I can't use it on any other network. So, does it justify anything? What is it about these things?
Thank you very much.
My telephone number is 0803-812-5551. So my question goes first. People are talking about cashless society. My understanding of cashless is a situation in society where, if possible, no cash will be carried by hand. Probably use a telephone at the comfort of your own contact business. So how are you going to provide to some of these our people, the low-income people, like a woman who runs a restaurant, like a market people, who do not have any bank account? She does herself in the day, in the evening, or early in the morning. She carries her cash to the market to buy tomatoes, crayfish, and all the condiments she used in her food. And in the afternoon, she starts selling. What provisions are you going to make for such people in this cashless system? That's my question.
Just a follow up to that question, answer that I think I just did. About 2 days ago, we've been doing some drive excellent. Please. I said a follow up to his answer. We've been doing some drive tests around Imo and environment. You are really right about what you said. We also have some areas here like Umuaku and Umuaku. We know all those places. We've also gone through Insu down to Angara, Mbano, and the rest of that. Like my colleague said, the rest are sure that very soon you will see that all those places will be covered. Thank you.
My name is Uche Chukwu, I'm representing MTN. I'd like to first of all look at Eugene's complaint on 07063651. Talking about coverage in Ebonyi. I can simply tell you that one of the things we are doing is that we are undergoing a massive rollout expansion. I can tell you that in this year 2012, we intend to add an additional 2,000 base stations in part Nigeria, that is the whole of Nigeria. I have no doubts in my mind that it will be covered. You mentioned SIM registration, that will be tackled. Right outside here, we have a SIM registration point. I also want to mention that since you are talking about your father and your mother, you can register for them, but we will pick the actual location from you. And we will send a SIM registration agent who will come to your community for a couple of days, stay there and register customers. Then we are committed to registering people. We have a lot of boxes, out there registering customers. Over 4,000 active boxes all around Nigeria. And we appreciate such requests where we know that, okay, maybe we are not really covering here effectively. Then you tell us we will agree with you that on so we will send in a team that will come and spend a lot of time and then register the people with you. You also mentioned briefly that then how will mobile money now get there? Now, one of the prerequisites of mobile money, that's one of the reasons why mobile money will be successful, is that it's targeted at the low income, that is the market seller, the plantation seller, the farmer. Because once you have an active line, you will be able to use and transfer credit and receive credit. So we would like to see a situation where you, the son in Owerri, can actually send money back to mama in Ebonyi, using your account. All it will take is for you to show her the steps. We have made it very simple. It's just a question of either you are transferring, you send one, or you want to cash credit, you send to, and all that. So it's a very, very simple and detailed process. But first, we must register so that the regulatory body can have your details, and then we'll also have your details.
That can rightly be attested by NCC that carried out a survey last year and adjudged Visafone as the best network in the country in terms of quality of service. So, if you have value for your money, then it will be important you subscribe to Visafone. On bonus airtime, currently Visafone is running a promo. You can actually use your bonus credit to call any network. Then Mr. Obibo had actually wanted to find out how market women in the villages will benefit from mobile payment. Just like my colleagues have rightly pointed out, if we take a survey of the situation of things in the country at the moment, we'll find that there's a huge gap between banked and unbanked consumers. The mobile payment is actually supposed to solve that problem, because today in the country we have deeper penetration of mobile phone users. So once you have your mobile phone, you'll be able to access mobile payment from wherever you are in the country, because agents as well as lower the cost of financial transactions. Thank you.
23 million bank accounts in Nigeria. And here we have 90, in fact, plus million subscribers or SIM cards that are registered. But only 23 million plus bank accounts. How do we take care of the shortfall? That's about 25%. So we are looking at a situation where all will be included once you have a mobile phone. The pepper seller, the tomato seller, the plantain roaster, don't forget I told you that banks are the custodian of the cash, while the operators are the vehicle, the infrastructure facility being used to transact mobile money. So these agents, by the time you want to pay, for instance, to the pepper seller, and there is the mobile money agent just there, there will be so many of them. Like in Kenya, you can see very many M-Pesa agents everywhere. But here, that would soon come. We are started in Lagos, and later Abuja, Port Harcourt, maybe Owerri next, and all that. Now, the pepper seller, the tomato seller can benefit by just that pin. If I want to buy something of say 2,000-3,000, and I have my money in my phone, there is an agent just there that the pepper seller, if she doesn't have any mobile account, can go and collect the little cash from the mobile money agent. So actually, they can also benefit. Thank you.
Sure that it is secure, it is safe for you to use. The other thing is that it will be everywhere. Assuming some of us will receive Western Union money transfer, don't we, from abroad, from everywhere. So it's going to work just that way. That if I want to send 20,000 naira to my son in the university or to my auntie in the village, I can, because there will be an agent of the mobile money operator in the village who knows who is who in the village. That person will receive it on his phone and then call the beneficiary. You have money, and the beneficiary will come and say the PIN number. If he says the PIN number is identified, the person is identified to collect cash from the agent. There will be agents everywhere. It's working in some other countries, and I know it will work in Nigeria. I know that we will not be carrying Ghana or so any longer. I know that 9 post attackers will find other jobs to do. They will not kill anybody. Even if they snatch your phone, they can't get to your purse because your purse is secure. That's one. Somebody asked, the same person asked about period of validity. It was when we found out that they were asking you to spend your money within 15 days. We now came up to say, it was NCC that said, no, remove validity. The minimum of validity was removed. And competition also came, and that thing was gone. So we don't talk about it any longer because some want to retain you in their network. They will do everything to make sure you are there. And the other thing was deduction of credit when you did not receive service. Please, when you have such, don't keep quiet. Call your your network operator. In MTN is 180. In Etisalat is what? 200. In Airtel is what?
111.
So 111 in Airtel. Sorry, my Airtel colleague. And in Visa phone is what? 333. So there are short numbers you can remember. Call them that your credit has disappeared. If they don't solve your problem, listen to me. If they don't solve your problem, if you call them, ask them to give you ticket number. And when they give you that ticket number, take that ticket number, you call this number I'm going to call now. 0800 call NCC. 0800 call NCC. And it means 0800 22 55 622. Okay? Is on the banner 0800, that is 0800. It's not 080, 0800 22 22 55 622 22 55 622. Just call that number. From 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. we will receive your complaints. If you have tried your network and they don't respond to you and you don't have answer to your complaint, please, you have a recourse to us. Please call us and we'll take it up and resolve it. We have resolved so many of such issues. If you can write NCC. If you can go to our website www.ncc.gov.ng, ncc.gov.ng. You will see Facebook. You can complain on the Facebook if you're on Facebook. We'll get it. You can send email. We'll get it. And you can also get to our web portal, consumer web portal. We'll get your complaint and we'll solve that. I'm sorry that this place, I don't know what happened to their genset. They should open the doors if the gen is not working. Right? Let's have some air. Alright? Thank you very much. Thank you.
People actually died that time.
I have two questions. The first one, we talked about the security of the whole issue, but I want you to know something. Intelligent innovations like this brings intelligent crime. When you talk of when CFO introduced the ATM, remember they tried to clone the ATM card. Eventually, you will see people start cloning the card. That's what I'm talking about, the security issue of this mobile money. Secondly, you find out that issue of kidnapping will be so easy. Because if I happen to be a kidnapper and I kidnap you now, once I take you to the bush, I don't need to contact your family again. All I need to is just to ask you, because you are under gunpoint. You have to release that password for me to have access to that money. So the security implication is too much. Then secondly, the question is on the issue of, I think NCC and Minister of Environment have neglected the issue of safety concerning the sighting of masks in the residential areas. You will see, especially something like Owerri, where you see people how many meters by just how many square meters. You will see somebody selling one plot of land just to give to any of the subscribers, to any of the providers. And what I want Nigerians to know is this: we are sowing what we are going to reap tomorrow. Because every day we talk about cancer, we don't need to know the health implication of all these things. It's just that because we are not seeing the effect now, but I promise you, in time to come, we are going to see the effect, the health hazards of these masks that are rapidly located all over the place. Thank you.
978. My question is, about the security also, because you wake up in the morning and see text message in your phone of people telling you, congratulating you of winning a sum of money or what. Okay, if we go into this mobile money, will those people not take our money through the means to get our phone to send all these text messages? When
you my numbers are 080-6530-65989. Then I just picked up one for this afternoon, 081-7820-7422. I want to highlight a point, and that is word discrimination between MTN and some other networks. Say for instance, I now try to, after activated in this number, I use my MTN number to call the Etisalat. They say the number is bad. But I use the Etisalat to phone the MTN. The line went to 1. The second point, I would have left, but I'm leaving the other one because I sent in SN, all rubbish coming through that line network. I mean, we should minimize it so that we can have value for ourselves and for our money.
I want to thank the NCC for this kind of program. My question goes like this. These service providers have what to come as for the antennas in people's residences and schools, controlling the health implication. And yet, why can't it be elsewhere outside the residence or schools? Even some schools, for example, some schools where they have been advanced, like university against studying. What have they done as a corporate social responsibility or kickback? Because we will not see anything like that. Like we have an MTN master in school. Thank you very much.
0707 581 5488. There was a day I received one strange call. So I tried the number called me about 5 times. So I later decided to call that number. So when I called the number, what I heard was, you are not allowed to call this number. I was surprised. I don't know where the number comes from. And I recorded the number on my phone. So if you like, I'll give you that number.
Call it.
No, I just said, you are not allowed to call this number.
Call the number. Call the number, madam. Read it now.
Okay, plus 9992012024201110. Please. You just said
that you bought a line and then you used to call MTN, you went through, and then you wanted to use your MTN line to call it wasn't going. Okay. Maybe what you do after the event, you meet us outside, we look at your line truly, if there's any issue. But I can rest assured you that the line can make calls and receive calls, because while we're here, I tried calling you and then you went through. Okay? So after the event, you still come out and meet us outside so that we can look through it if there's anything you need on your handset. And then on the issue of somebody mentioning the challenge about security on mobile money, sincerely, like the NCC officials have said, I am the chief. And then the chief have assured us. I myself am a mobile subscriber. I'm also worried about the challenge. But the assurance is there that it is secure. And very soon we'll begin to implement it. And then you subscribers will also testify that it's going to be something everybody will enjoy. My colleague also mentioned that it's a great job. Sincerely, those of our brothers and sisters that are out there in rural areas that don't have job can also probably apply to be agents who are also dispensing the money to subscribers. Thank you.
Yeah, first of all, Mr. Sunday's question, he tried to make a call from his MTN line and he wasn't able to make it. It's our responsibility to enable you to receive calls and to make calls. What we do as technology allows us is that we carry your signals from our network and not on the door of any other network. It now depends on the availability of that network to receive it at that time. But I'm sure you should be able to, get through. So it wouldn't be much of an issue anymore. But after now, we're going to have a party with you just to make sure that, on our own part, that you make and you receive calls through. Madam Sonia Okonkwo of 003334478 talked about safety of mobile network. She related it with the front-line text messages that people send. That you wake up and you find out that text message has been sent to your phone. If you are to relate with what Mr. Sunday was just saying, you will see that we cannot place restrictions on your line from receiving text messages. But what we do is that we carry out awareness campaign, and that's what we're going to do now. Please, my customers, your network will never send you a text message and say to you, you have won so. Your reference number is this. Call 080 Nobody will do that. If you carry out any form of promo or any form of reward scheme, we will call you with our line 180, and we will tell you to come to our office. We currently have an office in Warri Road, or any of our offices. First of all, we'll find out where you are. If you tell us, for instance, you are in Asaba, we will say, okay, come to Asaba. If you say you are in Owerri, we will say, come to our office in Warri. We will not tell you to call us or to send us a recharge card. So, but just to tie that with the mobile money issue, we can assure ourselves that there's a lot of work that has been done. We are not saying it's foolproof. There's still more work to be done on the mobile money platform. But if you would agree with me, 10 years ago, when this great commission was coming out with GSM, a lot of people had so many fears. But after 10 years of operation, I'm sure that Nigerians have been better off with GSM service. We've been able to link up a lot of customers, create a lot of jobs, create a lot of awareness, and businesses have been trying. So mobile money will succeed, but it needs each of our participation to be, for us to participate adequately and in the right and conscious manner. Then one of us also mentioned that in Imo State University we have a mass there, and we don't know, we've not benefited. I would say right here now, Imo State University is dear to our hearts. We need to give, what we decided was to make sure that, because we want each of the universities to have good network, to be connected to the internet, because the days in which you are today, as a good student, you should be able to browse, get connected, and download your letter. So we have to upgrade the service in Imo State to a 3G site. I can safely tell you that in Imo State you have a perfect 3G site. I was there just before I came here now. Another thing we have done in Imo State, from a service perspective, is that we have put in place what we call a connect point, which is a model to be used across Nigeria. It's the best we have. It's right there in Imo State as we speak. I just went there a few minutes ago. I was with the dean, and that is just designed to bring service closer to you. We don't want students traveling all the way to Warri Road or listening to access service. So we brought service closer. Then, in terms of the corporate social responsibility, we have a full-fledged foundation which is designed to carry out social responsibilities. We receive program proposals
from schools, we evaluate them, and then we move them out. You see,
President. I call him our president because so far as you have a GSM line, he's our president. So, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Bidemi Ajagbe. I represent Airtel. I want to appreciate my colleagues for throwing very great light on the benefits of mobile money. And particularly, I want to emphasize the fact that we, as an organization, we are enablers of the implementation of mobile money. Am I right, madam? So we are enablers, and as enablers and stakeholders in the implementation of this initiative, we have the right platform, we have the right network, and because of the pedigree of Airtel, because I remember somebody asking me a question that had to do with the fact that what is the benefit of this? How would a small income earner, the common man on the street, how will he benefit from this? Please let it be known clearly that this initiative is going to, let me put in quotes, change our lives. In quotes, because it's going to make transactions much more easier. It's going to endure us, the network providers, to your hearts, because we are going to make life much more easier for you.
Because as well as bank, so it can be easily traced. So there's no question of cash that you cannot trace. You must trace that, and that is the surest way, because it cannot happen except it moves from one bank account to the other. Nobody will interfere on it. There's no human interference. So it will move from my own account, who has been captured, to my the person account, the kidnapper that captured me. So the law enforcement agents will trace that money. You can't hide it. There's no hiding place for the criminals. So don't be afraid that now it is easy for anybody to get your money, because you'll be captured and they will be at the gunpoint. They ask you to give your PIN. Where is the account the money is going to? It must be to use that PIN, to use that money, mobile money. The mobile money must reach another bank account. I'm sorry that these things are happening. I don't know. Today is just another day. Just another day that things are not working well. That is exactly, that's machine. That's also what happens to the network operators. They use machines. They don't use human beings to do our transactions. So sometimes the machines will fail. So when they fail, you find out that you don't have, you can't recharge your phone. You can't make call, you can't upload and download. So those are things that happen. So, but take it from me that there are safeguards, as the president has said, that the long arm of law and security will catch that kidnapper that has kidnapped me at gunpoint to ask me for my PIN. The PIN will be traced. Okay? Even when somebody makes a call, a threat call on you, do you know that it can be traced today? With the help of the network operators and the security agencies, we do trace those that make threat calls. So there's no hiding place. You are secured. Your phone is secure. Whoever takes it will vomit it. That's the assurance I'm going to give you. Thank you.
Information. This issue of lottery, that people are sending you numbers and telling you to call, we have always said that if you didn't play lottery, why do you expect to win something? So people should avoid paying attention whenever they receive messages and they didn't play lottery. And we also want to use this opportunity to tell you that recently the Nigerian Communications Commission signed a memorandum of understanding with the Nigerian Lottery Commission, who are responsible for everything that has to do with lottery, because lottery is a game of chance. It's a legitimate thing but anybody that will do it must have approval of the Lottery Commission. The Commission wants to ensure that when people play lottery where they put money down, that the number of people they say they will compensate or the amount that they have slated for compensation are given to the people. So lottery is legitimate, but if you didn't play lottery, don't expect to win lottery. So people should take care that they don't begin to complain or blame the operator or some other person because there is a legitimate process for lottery. I also wanted to address the issue that Madam raised about one mysterious number that called. You see, in a network environment, any part of the world, sometimes certain numbers will call you to deliver message to you. If you pick that number, it will, maybe somebody is selling something or is a particular business they want to transact. If you listen, they will give you information. But if you call that number, it will not go. So many numbers are generated even on the internet. I can go to US and use Skype to call your phone. The Skype has no number that you can identify. So don't worry about any mysterious number calling you. There is nothing that any number that calls you can do to you. And if somebody calls you in that kind of number and say, bring your money, tell the person, no, I will not bring my money. So don't worry about the issue of a mysterious number calling you. Any number can call you. Sometimes, even somebody you know in US can call with his number, and the number will not be the same as his. In some places, people make calls with, you have a number. If you can buy a card, that card will deliver the number, give you credit. If you now put the codes on that number and call another person, some other numbers will come out. That does not mean it is wrong. So let's not be bothered about numbers that call us. One final one is on the issue of mobile money. Because when we are discussing mobile money, it is sounding very strange. But in places like Kenya, like Tanzania, mobile money has become very common. Every other person uses it. And remember, when we are talking about SIM card registration recently, it is all about getting the identity of the person. All these will help during the mobile money transfer scheme. Because by the time you are transferring money, even if you are going to claim the money, your identification can be traced, or the person who is sending you money. So there is no mystery about it. It's not going to be anything very difficult in terms of security. I don't share in the comments and opinions that it will not be secure. You remember ATM? When it started, you may be doing ATM here, and somebody will be somewhere in Lagos also claiming your money. But when Central Bank came with some conditions under which you must do it, under which the banks must do it, it's no longer it's not even rampant because the security system has become more secure. That's why if you can buy airline tickets online, if you can put your money online and they deliver those things, I think we should be more confident that the system will be secure. Thank you very much.
Has assured us that it is safe. One of the reasons adduced for the introduction of mobile payment, according to CBN governor, and as reported by next day of yesterday, you can read it page 20, it says that the banking system incurred about 192 billion naira on daily basis of cash management. Out of the 23 million accounts we have in the banks in Nigeria, about 90% of that 23 million accounts make transactions less than 150,000 naira. It is only the remaining 10% of the 23 million accounts that make transaction over 150,000 naira. This says the yesterday page. Now, why do we have to waste such an amount of money, 182 billion naira, to service just 10% of the banking population. Now, coming to mobile payments, out of, I think we have over 100 million subscribers. Now we have just 23 million accounts. What is happening to the remaining subscribers who don't have bank accounts?
Our providers have disappointed us so much. They have, in fact, told us everything wrong about the internet services they are providing to us. I'm coming. I said our providers. MTN modem. In fact, I have about 5 modems on internet. I'm an e-person. Right. The speed you are telling us that the internet should be delivered is not being delivered. MTN is guilty of this one. Their speed is alright, but their money, as soon as you load your 8,000 in less than 1 week is finished, they tell you it's download. Even when you are conscious that you are not doing any downloads.
I appreciate you. We thank you for your valuable time that you have committed to this program today. Those questions you asked, those clarifications you sought from us, and which were answered. We thank everyone that is present here, the pressmen, even the technical people here, for enduring this situation with us. And like my director said, please, we are appreciating you more with the token. We have item 7. Remain seated and get served. Please just remain on your seat and they will serve you. Thank you and God bless you. I don't know if the operators have a token to appreciate the consumers. Normally when we have a program like this,
MTN say yes.
MTN.
Say they have.
Yes, MTN, please. MTN.